Hello everyone, and welcome to Ryam. Wow, this is interesting. Everyone is showing me a photograph of myself face-palming that was captured at some point. Yeah, they're all photos of me now. Except for Deb's, whose background the chair is blocking it. So
I know,
job,
that was bad. That was technically my bad. So I will move the chair so you can see your own face.
Yeah. I can
from one of our CNT sessions.
Yeah, I can feel the... Oh, that's my old room. Wow. That was in my other room.
That was a really, really old
Yeah, game. My hair is not
I
nearly as
didn't
long.
realize mine would be so small.
Good job, you motherfuckers. I probably should have noticed in the call options that all of your pictures had temporarily changed. But that's me.
We did it literally in the instant that you said 15 seconds.
Okay, well, good job, Gaffers. Good job. But welcome back to Rhyme, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, Scoot, who is now planning everyone's death, as usual. But unfortunately, we are down our favorite pantsless mage, as he is off doing couple-y things with his waifu or whatever. Probably just some weeb bullshit, but who knows. So we're with 3 folks tonight. We got a lot of bloodshed to do based on last week's session, but before we get into that, as is our tradition, we'll have everyone introduce themselves to the tabletops and bottoms out there. And this week, Gaffers, a little bit of an introspective question as we head towards kind of the beginning of the end, possibly, for this campaign. So the question for tonight is, what's one thing you love about your character now, at this point in the campaign, that you didn't plan on and just kind of came out while we were playing, or you were RPing the character?
I guess I could start. I'm Deb. I play Tessa, the Tiefling Paladin. So for me, I like that Tessa has a goal now. So I originally went into the game thinking it was probably going to be a shorter campaign, which I'm not complaining about. But she didn't really have like a clear path aside from get world experience. But now she's kind of taken on this leadership role, and I don't think I actually would have like predicted that for her. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
I can go next. Hi, I'm Randall. I play Kiki, the Kinkou Tinkerer. Kiki's personality was really set in my mind early on, for the most part, but like her broadening for like caring about all Kinkous and trying to remove the curse, which she just recently did, affecting their inability to fly and to speak common, was even a surprise to me, to be honest. Like that she... You know, she's true neutral and stuff, but she really came to see this as like an injustice. And even though she had boots of flight, she's like, wait, why can't other Kinkous fly? Like realizing that she had magical privilege, I guess. So that, and just, I love how Kiki just cuts through a Gordian knot. She just, what's the shortest path from A to B, even if it sometimes might sound a little harsh or ridiculous. So yeah, I think those are the things for me.
I'm Kate. I play Ali, our half tiefling, half Kitsune monk. I remembered the thing that I had forgotten, which was the answer to the question that I'd already come up with. So there's a lot of things that I consciously and intentionally put into Ali, things that are like of me and things that are definitely not of me. But the one that I didn't consciously put in, but ended up discovering when role-playing her with, you know, in various settings, Ali is great at boundaries, like healthy boundaries and not feeling guilty about them. And that is a wonderful and wholesome thing, and I like that about her.
Okay. Thank you, Gaffers. But now, we have ourselves a bit of a predicament, as through the help of the geckos, particularly Barry and the others, you found that fortified Fae gate that Kiki's cubes have. Kiki's cubes.
Kiki's cubes.
That sounds like a tater tot brand, to be honest. Kiki's
I'm
cubes.
Here for it.
Yeah.
Like an off-brand meat product.
Yeah. It's like, you know, meat TM, technically. Like the FDA, it just passed the FDA
Everything
approval.
but the oink.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ryam, and our sponsor tonight is Kiki's Cubes. Sorry. An explosion of flavor in your mouth.
That gives me a good idea for a question. But nevertheless, you folks found a lizard-focused survivalist culture of them had been wiped out. You found a open mass, not an open, but a mass grave of their bodies, and you found a mixture of the various courts, fall, spring, winter, and summer, along with Flamodians, and those two factions usually don't get along a whole lot. And they have fortified this area, and Thrax can tell you with some scouting that he and Allie did, that there is a gateway to the Feywilds open and operating. Upon returning to the village of the town of Zanzadum, you found that reinforcements had arrived. A red and gold dragonborn by the name of Rhett had shown up with a detachment of his legion to aid you in this particular matter, as a sort of unsanctioned portal has opened up randomly to cause mischief, and this is sort of what the Legion is for, is to shut things like this down. So you folks are in Zanzadum with the elders. The kind of local lizard folk have agreed to, of course, help you in this, because they don't want this either, as they've spent the majority of this day, once the Legion showed up, as you returned, it's sort of the next day, evacuating their sort of civilian and old and young to Mundus, and having some waiting for the reinforcements from them together, although they were not expecting these golden people of very diverse backgrounds to show up, but they are moving their non-fighters away, or at least the people that would be vulnerable if, the enemy got here.
Did we reach out to Neva to see if she could do anything to find out about... Oh, we did reach out to Neva. I remember she was in the crossroads and she was talking to trying to get in touch with the Fae leaders to see if any of them knew where this gate dumped out.
They are currently searching for it, is the message you get back. The wilds are vast, and without knowing what region it's in, it's hard to find those things, but they are searching for it.
Okay. I will just say that kind of for piloting Neva purposes, if they find it, I would like Neva and whoever she can rally as reinforcements to make a surprise entrance from the inside.
Oh, absolutely, of course. So, you now are there with Commander Rhett of Rhett's Reaver Legion. So, he is just sort of wants to know what you folks want to do. He knows what he wants to do, which is basically smash Gaiden and burn everything. But, there's a problem with that. There are targets that,
There's an elegant simplicity to it, though.
Yeah.
But Kiki wants to clarify. She wanted to blow up the gate and was told, no, we're shutting the gate down. So
he means the outer gates and walls.
What?
Yeah, the outer gates and walls, not necessarily the gate
to enter,
itself.
not the Fae gate itself.
He's all about you blowing up the main gate. He's fine with that. He's worried about a backlash of magical energy if we blow up the gate while it's on.
That'll be fine.
I'll smash it with a hammer.
Yeah, these are all valid options. But eventually another entity shows up that does not seem to be part of Rhett's retinue. It is a cloaked...
retinue.
A cloaked...
You did that to yourself!
I know, I did it. I made that one.
You punked yourself.
I knew I was doing it. And I've already used the coupon, so I can't stop it now.
Nope. Waste.
No, last week was lovely, not having to deal with it.
Stop yourself.
It is a member of what is referred to as Shadow Legion, the sort of sneakier subterfuge division of the Golden Legion, usually headed by Shadow Mistress Nina. And they were sent to aid Rhett, because most of the other commanders in the Legion know Rhett's style, and it's not invalid, but it's maybe not always supposed to be Plan A. And after surveying the situation, they have an idea, which they pose to Commander Rhett. He thinks it's mostly hogwash and it's unneeded, because he's really about, I'm going to take this tiny Kinkou and we're just going to blow up our way into the Fae Gate. What is the problem? Why are we wasting time?
Flamodians?
Yeah, it's fine.
Might stop you?
Yeah, we're going to fight them. It's fine. We're just going to I'm going to throw this bird. She's going to throw her bombs. She's going to come back to me. She's going to keep doing it. There's a clear course of action for him.
I mean, look, I'm all for going in guns blazing, but I mean, what if they're expecting that?
Nobody expects the Gaffers. No.
They literally expect us. Oh, the goddamn.
Do they? Because they did not seem to be on alert when you and Threx were scouting.
Well, they're also invisible.
I mean, but we do have large forces now.
Yeah, people have shown up.
That's true.
Yeah. So Kiki's amenable to, sort of group thought, and she'll happily, be convinced of the tactical issues at play. She'll go along with all that. She will. I don't know if Rhett knows about the big gruff, so she'll pull out her totally not a Pokeball TM.
Yeah, as soon as he sees that, he's like, "Why are we bothering with stealth?" Like, and he's like gesturing to it as the Shadow Legion operative is like, "No, we can't. I mean, we can use it, but we can't just do that."
Kiki's like, literally siege engine. Like she's like,
No, I know.
She starts showing Rhett the different buttons.
Yeah, no, he's like up on the Gatling gun, like aiming at things. He's not firing it because you're like in a friendly town. That would be bad.
Well, I mean, should we figure out how many mages they have and try to target them first? Allie, Thrax, did you see if there were any magical people roaming around?
There didn't seem to be, Thrax says, but they might be below. But this is where the Shadow operative has an idea.
We generally don't stick the squishy casters on the walls.
Yeah. They don't put them there for reasons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm worried about, though, is if you go in with the big gruff and then you suddenly fall into a dimension door and suddenly you're in a different plane.
Yes. That happens to the best of us. I mean,
there's a moment where one of the Legion people push up their glass and say, "Well, actually, champion, a dimension door would only put the gruff 500 feet away."
Well, actually...
Well, actually, I've got this really big fucking hammer that's going to cave your face in if you talk back to me.
No. Well, be that as it may, I don't know if you want to take a chance with any Fae wizardry nonsense.
Well, that's where the operative
Just
has operative has an idea, which is basically what she wants to do is borrow your wizard, and while you folks are outside the main fortification sieging it. And she goes, "I don't know if it'll take very long," because she's looking at the gruff. And, the walls are strong and metal, and there's some ironwood doing it, but she's like, "I don't know how long that's going to take the gruff to get through, to be honest with you. We can slip in and see if we can shut it down."
The game gate?
No, the actual magical gate, yeah.
Yeah. So it could be a two-pronged attack with...
We're a big, noisy, attention-getting distraction.
That could work.
You mean more than usual? Yeah, I think with Kiki, concentrating firepower to create an opening, and then of course Allie and Tessa can, Allie with her speed and Tessa with her wings and big fucking hammer could knock out, either fly in. I don't know if we can want to do the invisible thing again so that you're in the walls creating havoc, and so I don't, something like that kind of comes to mind.
Allie would remind you that it's more likely than not that if there are Fae involved, at least some of them are going to have the capacity for true sight.
True.
Which invisibility is somewhat wasted.
I kind of want them to see me because I want to have them target me.
Yes, Allie also likes this plan because last time we made Tessa invisible, I took all the hits and I didn't like it very much.
That wasn't our most shining moment.
It was suboptimal.
Allie, how long is your Firefox wall thing? Roughly.
Well, so Scoot's the one who came up with this thing, and there is no listed limit on it.
It will last the duration of a firewall, whatever that normally is.
Yeah, I don't mean the time. I'm sorry, the physical length of it, roughly.
Oh, the length of the wall of fire is up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Mm-hmm. Her special thing is she can move it, which is not normally a thing you can do.
Because Kiki will suggest if Allie's able to create that wall along their wall to keep them off, or they have to take damage while we are attacking the front gate, they're going to have to do more distance stuff than...
Oh, that I can absolutely do.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? Because then, they're either far back, so they are at literal or figurative disadvantage. I know some attacks, of course, are quite, long with distance, but I don't know if there's something like that to kind of keep them at a distance. That might be an interesting use of your ability.
Who are we gonna
I
get
can
a
do that.
surprise round?
So that depends, because if like you show up rolling in the gruff like General Patton, then no, because you're just rolling up in a
Yeah.
little tank.
Kiki
Um,
deflates at this a
so
little
then
bit.
I think the order we want to go with is Firefox runs the wall, we siege it, and then the sneaky people do the sneaky things. / pilot our wizard.
Because Kiki could reveal the gruff right before the attack, like so it isn't like clomping through the woods. It's also
Clomp,
pretty.
clomp, clomp.
It is also pretty fast. It can go up to like 100 feet, I think was its limit. So there are there are options, is what she's saying. She'll go with whatever the collective wisdom is around it.
I mean, I feel like you gotta headbutt the gate.
So there is, I mean, of course, that gets double. She gets double siege damage against structures. So
Yeah,
Bonk.
bonk. Peace was never an option.
I will say, actually, Allie's various weapons made of light do more damage against buildings than they do against people. So I can also do some wall damage.
Those tents on fire.
So you could cast, get the firewall going, and then join Kiki and like do salvos at the front gate. That could be really fun.
Yes.
While Tessa just hurts things.
Do what I do best.
Hurt things for good.
And hurt things good. So is that the plan, Gaffers? Is that kind of what we're looking at?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think we should just do it.
Everyone make me a perception check, please.
Perception. 13, starting strong.
Save it for the attack rolls. I mean, you rolled a good initiative. We already did that.
Not in
23
comparison.
with a terrible roll.
I don't
My
know why I
terrible
bother.
roll is 23. This delights me.
All right, so Allie, you definitely hear war horns blaring. That
15 for Kiki, sorry.
yeah, everyone hears these, but Allie, you know what they are. These are battle horns you've heard used ceremonially in the crossroads and the other courts.
Ceremoniously.
As you see in the distance, two very like giant Famodians trumping towards Zanzadum, and it seems like these Fae folks are not waiting for you to show up. So at this point,
Let's show up.
Rhett puts out a call. He grabs you guys before he goes, no. They've emptied their camp. They're coming to attack us. That camp is down on people.
Then that's our chance.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be good here?
Oh, this is what we do. As you can see, like, the Rhett's Legion looks excited for this. Like, they're raring to go. This is what they do.
I recognize that look.
Yeah. Because he lets out a huge, like, a draconic roar like a dragon, and his legions start showing up. But something that I think Allie and Tessa will probably notice is that not his full force is going to form the battle line, but there's a lot more of them. There's a decent chunk of them that's, like, helping to move the last of the civilians and basically head off points of interception, that if the Fae's coming, something will be there to deal with them, at least until a shellback gets to, like, move them off, because they might, the Fae might be opportunistic, but they're not trying to run down this they're not trying to run down this town. They're trying to take the fight to you. But it looks like they are concerned with keeping the town intact and meeting these Fae forces out in the forest, not fighting in the town.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Pause for a moment.
Mhm.
Randall said he had just dropped the call and come back.
Yeah, I'll pop right back. Hold on a second.
Making a note.
Much better, thanks.
Okay. So you folks rush forward. You get kind of around it, and you see the fortification. So now, getting a good look at it, what there is a huge 30-foot ditch that's in front of this thing. With a drawbridge kind of connecting the two pieces from the outer area to the inner area. It is the fortified area is 2 levels, a kind of lower ground level, and then the upper part which leads back into this smallish mountain and hill. And you can see that there is a watch that's been left here to kind of guard against, to guard the base basically. But it seems like a lot of the forces, Ellie, you noticing, are gone. They've moved off to try to attack. So we've already rolled initiative. They think you're at the town, so you have a surprise round if you would like. But all the gates are closed. So remember, it is a big 30-foot ditch kind of going around, very basic defense, with a drawbridge over, a front gate that's meant to kind of just stall people from coming through, and then the stronger gates actually circling the encampment. There are people up on towers. There, of course, are melee troops, so probably somewhere in there. But they don't see you because you're just people in the woods right now.
Okay. Then let me
Surprise round.
Yep, so you have a surprise round, and you may decide what you would like to do.
I'm just going to proc my buffs. I'm going to turn haste on as a bonus action and proc my sacred weapon. And that's it for my surprise round.
Okay.
I guess I'll probably move.
Yep, so position yourself where you want to be.
I can fly, so it doesn't really matter,
No.
I suppose.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, summon my Shardblade in the form of a glaive to my hand. And the only other thing I want to do with my surprise round is... let's do a little drawing. We're going to draw a nice big wall of fire. So the fox is going to pop up here and just run the length of the wall. That is 60 feet. The bad part of the fire is going towards the inside, aka towards all of the troops.
Okay, now those towers are up, so if you are doing it on top of the tower, it's going to be above the people on the ground. The wall is higher than the ground is. And there are people on the ground, but there's also people in the towers. But they're on the other side. Well, no, they're getting hit by it because they're sharing space.
So the height of the wall, are the towers above the height of the wall?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
okay.
That's how towers work.
Just checking because it was not clear. All right, so then if I can't see it, I can't put it on the ground. I have to put it on the height of the wall. So I'm gonna have to shorten it if I'm going up and over towers, basically.
Yeah, I mean you are hitting some people that are standing on towers. There's just a bunch
yes,
of
but
people
I have to account for it goes up 5 feet.
She's doing honest math. That's what
I appreciate that.
Good old honest math.
Probably get the two, the one on the
Hold on, that was not
top.
the color I wanted. Yes, I know, Deb. I need to delete the color that I didn't want.
Because before you hit 3 people.
I'm still gonna hit 3 people, but I'm just drawing it honestly now.
Got it. All right. So that's your Kiki. Or are you popping out the gruff?
For her, yeah. Well, absolutely. She's going to want to position the gruff.
Sorry.
30.
Good. They all need to make dex saving throws.
Yep, they will. I just want to get Kiki set up.
Okay.
Oh, I also forgot to roll her portents for today. Kiki wants to position the gruff 30 feet from the first gate, and she is going to use her surprise round to study the gate, just like structurally and so on, to see like where the best points for attack would be. These are her portents.
Okay, got it. 3 to 17. Yeah. So looking at it, are you rolling? Yeah, you're rolling for this. Or is this like a passive thing? Remind me.
This is it doesn't really affect the gruff's things per se. Basically, if she studies stuff, it adds like a D4 to her attack, but the gruff doesn't really work. Yeah. Some of its attacks don't really work that way. So
yeah, but it's easy. You're taking a look at the structure, the whole thing. You're like, all right, I think I got it. And also, you're like, that first gate's not going to stand up to the gruff.
Yeah. So that's what she's like. She's like, okay.
Yeah, you're going to go through that like a football team through a banner.
Sports analogies hurt my homosexual sensibilities, Scoot, but I'll roll with that, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes you forget he's straight.
You forget I'm straight, though, Randall.
Occasionally I do.
He needed to remind you today.
Mm-hmm.
Which, just to make the distinction, I don't forget that you're heterosexual. If you get the distinction,
I do. I understand what you're
but
saying.
I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh right, you're straight.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. You're not the first person to give me that compliment. You're just the first person to say it very eloquently.
Yeah, so that's what she's going to do, and then she's going to prepare her first attack on the gate.
Okay, so you rock up, headbutt.
Oh, 100%. So, what people will notice is Kiki can make the big gruff, which is this giant metal tank sheep ram, actually. She can make its head detach and shoot forward up to 30 feet. To it, and if she's successful, then it does double damage because it's a structure. Roll the dice. Yeah, that would be 27.
Yeah, it's a gate made of wood.
Okay. And so then with the double damage for that, it's going to be 4d10. And come do the thing. Wow, that's really depressing. Only 14. Just to be clear, Kiki gets 2 attacks, but does that translate to the gruff getting 2 attacks? I'm not sure mechanistically how that works.
For rams, yeah, you can get 2 rams.
Okay. So she will do...
I think Scoot's saying you wouldn't get 2 Gatling guns.
No.
Okay. So you see the head detach, the horns connect, there's like a shuddering, but Kiki's a little unhappy with the results, so as soon as it pops back in, she'll...
Well, you've never sieged something before. This is your first time out with it.
She's very excited. She's
Yeah.
very excited. It's Kiki's first siege, you know.
I remember my first siege.
Oh, you never forget.
I'm on the attack side of a siege. We've been on the defense side before.
Multiple
That is
times.
true. It's really refreshing in a way to do it. 23
Yeah.
to attack, to hit. Okay. And then for the second damage, 15. Also not super, but, you know, total.
But it is enough
Yeah.
that the ram head flies through, and then it bursts through the gate as the doors swing back open.
Kiki's like, "Brr, phase 1 complete. Brr."
All right, we are now into turn order. So, Allie, you are first. By the way,
Okay.
we have what do they need to hit for the flaming wall?
So you didn't actually give me a number that they need to hit.
It's your regular
We-
save DCs, like for stun and shit.
Then it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, which is 21.
Everyone misses.
Great. They are going to take 3d8 fire damage. They all take 9 damage.
Yep, you boop
No,
them.
not-
Yeah, give them a bit of a boop. They do.
Now, in terms of the gate that went down, is it the gate on the far side of the drawbridge or the gate on the building side of the drawbridge?
It is to fit on your side of the drawbridge, so you
Okay,
have
so we have to cross the drawbridge and get through another gate.
Yes, ma'am. That looks to be a bit more reinforced.
Yeah. How high are the walls?
These are 10, 15 feet.
Climb that in a round.
Sorry?
I could climb that in a round.
Yeah, you can. Most of you, except for maybe Kiki, can climb that and around. I'm pretty sure Tessa can just, like, do that pole vault thing over it. If she really wanted to.
I kind of want to get up on one of the towers and start fighting one of the dudes up there.
Feel free. It's your,
I mean,
it's your life.
it is. And Tessa goes in 3 turns anyway. What would Allie
You
do?
can hold your action.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide what Allie would do, though.
What has Allie learned about rushing in before all her friends are there?
But they're only 30 feet away this time. This is different.
That's true.
This is very different from the time that Allie left the, walled-in area and went sprinting through the woods.
It's
This
true.
is not the same thing. Just because we're not sure if there are other people in the towers currently, Allie is going to hold her action until Tessa goes.
Okay, there's the mooks are up. Some of them are going to do their best to move away from the wall of fire. This guy can't really get out of it. Alright, so there are, of these particular mooks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
If it ends
7.
its turn within 10 feet of that side of or inside the wall, it's going to have to make the dex saving throw again.
Okay. And basically all 7 of them look at the gruff and begin firing a barrage of magic missiles.
Boo.
So there are mages in the tower.
They seem to have some level of casting power. So this would be... $87 damage. 78 damage. It's seven people casting magic missile at you.
The magic missiles each like
So
whatever.
D4.
Okay, so sorry.
They've upcasted it a bunch because they don't want that ram coming through. It's
Good.
78
That's a lot
damage.
of 4s.
Yep.
You said 70. Sorry, 78.
7,
or you said
8.
7, 8. Okay, thank you.
They also got a lot of 4s on that, but that's their turn. So Kiki, you just feel the gruff get hit by a bunch of force damage. And 2 of them are going to take fire damage, Kate, because they are not out of the firewall. They don't really have anywhere to go. But the gruff is a much bigger issue at this time.
Literally and figuratively.
They take 15 damage this time.
Right. These 2 will take more damage. Kiki, what are we doing?
So Kiki will, as a free action, she'll pop her head out of. She'll pop her head out of the tank and just go rude, and she will do another headbutt on the second. She'll move Gruff up like about 5 feet and do 2 headbutts.
Oh, that gate's blown open.
No, the second. I thought there were 2 gates.
No, well, there's another one. It's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet in front of you.
Yeah, she's going to fire on that one now.
Okay, yeah, because you can fire from there.
Okay, so she'll do 2 attacks. Boy, shit, fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to use a point of crit.
Critspiration or inspiration?
Yes. Well, let me just see. I think I've got both, but I'm gonna use I got a bunch of critspiration, so I'm gonna use a critspiration, please.
You
for that one.
Like the magic missile kind of fucked up the ram at first, so that it's firing out, and you can tell the trajectory's off, but then you just manage to turn the gruff in such a way that it fixes it, and the head slams into the gate. Roll your damage and double it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the second attack now, just while I've got the
29 hits.
We'll
yep.
see. Okay.
So let's roll the first one and double it, because that's a crit.
Okay. So you should see Kiki inside after this barrage of magic missiles. She's swearing fluently in Common now, not just in Orin. Actually, she's swearing in both languages. And then she it kind of jams a little bit, and then she kicks apart back in gear. So 18, so doubled, that's 36.
Bam.
And then the next one is just a non-crit attack. A 16, so
Kiki
36 and 16.
blows the door open, sending 2 mooks flying backwards.
Excellent. And then also as a free action, she just raises her hand out of the top of the thing and flips them the bird. She's basically she's so pissed and this. She loves the big gruff, and she's just like, oh, how dare you assault my child, my techno child. And that's it for her turn.
Tessa.
Okay. So all 7 of the guys on the towers are all mages, so she's gonna fly up and say hello with her sword to this one down here. I want to proc my Great Weapons Master, which counteracts my secret weapon, so I don't have to change my calculations.
Nice.
Does a 27 hit?
Yeah. Jesus.
As a bonus action, I'm going to apply my Blinding Smite, so that's going to be 49 damage.
Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead.
That's a good roll.
It's a good roll. Not a good roll. He is blind. As your sword comes in, cracks him. You cut deeply into his torso. He's still alive.
Okay.
But probably
Number 2.
wishes he wasn't.
It's a 30. Oh, it's a crit.
Well, you solve that, Tessa, as you
So-
you make him explode.
He's just dead.
He's DG. Is there a
I-
particular way you want to murder him?
I'm gonna save my cool things for if there's a boss.
Got it.
So,
So you just fly up there, and with 2 big hits, wham, wham, he just is down.
I'm going
Him.
to move over here because I have one more attack due to my haste.
Mm-hmm.
35.
That hits.
I'm going to re-roll that for Savage Attacker just to see if I can get something better. 54.
Yeah, he's also dead because he's been standing in fire.
As
All right.
my free action, I want to use my shield to cast Compelled Duel on this one and that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
2 to
I
the
think-
north of you got it.
I have to roll 1d6 for rounds. Oh, fuck. It only lasts for 1 round.
Hmm?
Compelled Duel, I need to look that up. Creature, they have to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you.
Okay,
So it has to make a wisdom.
yeah, they don't. They got like a 2 and a 3, so they do not. So
Okay.
2 of the kind of turret mages turn towards you, wanting to fight you. I think Allie saved her turn.
I held my action
so
until
it's
Tessa
your
went.
turn.
Yep.
Yep.
So I know without even doing much in the way of calculations that I can in fact run this distance and scale this tower in the amount of movement speed that I have, because I have bullshit movement speed. I am also, with the dagger out, immune to fire damage, which is great because I'm going to stand in this fire and attack this person up here. I make use of this all the time. I told Nikki she can cast fireball in my general direction and it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna go to punch this dude. He's now plus 13. And that's a 27 and an 18.
Both of those hit.
Okay. Let's do my damage first before I try and figure out if they're going to. Does compelled duel mean that I get advantage on my attacks on them, Tessa? Oh wait, never mind.
No.
My fire but means that I get attacks. I get advantage on them, which means sneak attack.
That means both those hits you should roll again to see if you crit.
Should.
Nope.
I do not.
So you do get a sneak attack on them.
Okay, that is a 19 on the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, because it's with my dagger instead of the stormlight weapon. Wait, no, it's the same way. Never mind. Also a 19. Are they dead or no?
That one dies.
Okay. Then, as a bonus action, I'm going to move this down and reshape it a little bit. The new shape of the wall. Let me change the color, please. Alright, well, there's some mooks down here who haven't had anybody smack him yet, so we're gonna do 5. No, I didn't want a rectangle. I wanted a line.
Well, you take care of that. So I think you're just reshaping the wall, right?
Nope, because the first time it appears, they have to do the dex saving throw.
Yeah, but I think I know the 4 you're going for, which are like the 4 dudes on the ground, or the...
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Let's burn some tents.
Okay.
It's 6 of them.
There are 6 of them. So... Miss. Save. Alright, 3 and 3.
Okay, half of them take 12, half of them take 6.
Okay.
That is my turn. I'm now done.
Thorax is up. Thorax will fly up next to his beloved wife and just sort of aim down at the guys below him and fire some arrows that are in the flame wall with advantage. That hits.
That's advantage.
He hits both of them for some damage. Alright. The other mooks are up. And they're not, going to stay in the flame wall, so they just run up the tower. And they get...
Do they climb it or go up the stairs?
They go upstairs.
Okay.
I'm not climbing a tower. That'd be stupid. These guys are going to pop out.
They should get on my level.
That's really what they're trying to do. And this guy's gonna move up stairs. So there's now 3 facing off against Allie, and a couple of guys now running out towards the big gruff. That they will make a double move to get out in front of it. Alright, so their turn is now... It's gonna be a lot of attacks against Allie.
One is disadvantaged because one's compelled.
True. 24 hit your AC.
It does.
Now the disadvantaged gentleman misses you completely, and the last guy misses you completely. So, you're going to take 5 damage altogether.
Okay.
Tessa.
Bring it.
Missed terribly. They rolled a 9 on the dice. There's no way they hit you. For Thrax, not much better. Nope, they miss you completely. As we go into the next round, you do notice that out of the tents that are lining the inner area pop more mooks that are wondering, are clearly under attack now. So they are going to... So a squad of 4 shield bearers, a couple more of those magic boys pop out. They're looking to fuck some shit up. So Allie, it is your turn. You have 3 shield folks around you.
I do, and I'd like to smack them a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with this dude here. Wait, which is the one that is not compelled duel? Oh wait, that's gonna end this round anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it ends on Chess's turn, so... Alright,
okay.
But they're not gonna get a chance to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the mooks.
They're mooks 1.
Oh.
There's mooks 2 and 1.
Well, I'm still within 10 feet of the wall, so I get advantage. So that's 1. That is a crit!
That is a crit.
So, 2 attacks. That is 2d8 plus 1d6. 6. 19. And then this is going to be the doubled one. That is 30.
Okay.
That dude dead.
Nope. He's almost dead, but not quite.
Okay. I'm going to flurry of blows him. Because I can.
Yeah.
22.
That'll hit.
16. 11.
The 22 and 16 hit.
Okay. My damage for that is now d8. That is 13 and 9 damage.
He drops.
Okay, I'm going to action surge.
Okay, right.
Because there are 2 people up here with me, and I'm not a huge fan of that, and I would like them to be, at least slightly less capable of hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to smack one of them real fucking hard. That is a 26 and a 30.
Hits.
I'm assuming that 35 damage is not enough to kill one of them.
Not enough. Very close, but not enough.
Okay, I'm gonna need a con saving throw from the one that I've been hitting, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows the other one. I'm gonna need a con saving throw from them too.
The one you've been hitting fails, so he is stunned, because I know you're doing stunning strike.
Yep.
And then you're doing the other one, so Fury of Blows.
16 hits?
1 hits.
Maybe?
1 hits.
Okay. I just need the con save. I don't care about the damage quite so much right now.
He fails, so both are stunned.
Great, he takes 14 damage anyway. They're both stunned now.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm going to redirect my firewall. I was between, do I move myself or do I redirect the firewall? And honestly, it's the firewall.
Okay. So you'll redirect that. When you draw it, I'll roll them. Because Mooks 2 are up. These now, the ones that are on the walls will then take up longbows and fire.
Fire.
Yep, I'll roll those in a second. The ones that are up the ones on the walls pull out longbows. and they're going to target the gruff. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ. One maybe will hit you, Kiki, because it's a 27 versus the gruff's AC.
Yeah, the Gruff's AC is 22.
Yep. So you're going to take... The gruff takes 15 damage as one arrow hits true.
Okay.
We will need some saving throws. All of them miss, Allie, so roll me some fire damage.
They all take 17 damage.
Okay, there's an arrow coming at you.
I'm gonna try and catch it. Tell me how much damage it does.
They critically failed, so they shoot
Okay.
they shoot one of their friends who's stunned for some damage. Yep. And then these two are going to move out of the ring of fire that were in the ring of fire and take shots at you. Cock dice. Okay. Those will hit. That's a 29 and a 24.
Okay.
So these are going to be some total. First one is 7 damage.
I can reduce that to 0, so I catch it.
And second bolt is 8 damage.
I'm gonna get hit by that one because I've not got things in both my hands. I can't catch things if I don't have free hands to catch
Okay,
them
so
with.
you're going to take 8 damage.
Yes, but the one that I caught, I can now spend 1 key point to immediately make a ranged attack. And I make it with proficiency, and it counts as a monk weapon.
Okay.
So it's...
Are you going to use that to fire back or to stab the guys that are stunned?
I was gonna stab the mostly dead dude up on the tower with me.
Okay, you're going to kill him. He's not long for the world. He's been hit multiple
21.
times. Yeah, he's dead. There's now one gentleman on the tower with you.
It seemed the most effective use of things being thrown at me. Thanks, Bob.
Ow. Thanks. Ow. Fuck. Stab. Kiki, you're up, and you got 2 guys in the gruff's face.
Just up. Are they physically touching the?
They are in the
gruff
space adjacent to it. Because they ran up to you and they were like, this was a decision we have made that we're not sure if was a good choice, but we got to do something about this tank.
Okay. Well, reminding everyone that Aries the Ram is a fire sign. Kiki's going to cause the big gruff to emit a torrent of flames out of its mouth at them, and they have to make a dex save.
Oh no. Man, they're on a bridge with not really anywhere to go. They fail miserably. I'm rolling like shit.
It burns, and the flames they went higher.
And they take 15 damage each.
Okay, they
And then
take
does she get?
they take damage.
Okay, and then does she get a second attack if she uses the fire thing?
If you use the head,
Is it everything
you
but
can.
the repeater? Okay, then
Yeah,
yeah,
everything but the
she'll
repeater.
do that. She's just like, you came to the wrong. You came to the wrong ram.
So 19 hits them. They're being hit with a siege ram, so hang on.
I do have the general damage.
Yeah, so roll the general damage. As one of
So
them,
2D. It's 2D.
General damage.
well, one of them goes tumbling off as he did not hit his dex throw.
15. Also.
So
15.
one guy falls 30 feet, which means he's going to take 3d10 damage because he's falling 30 feet.
That.
He is not a monk.
No, he's gonna hit the ground pretty fucking hard, actually. Why am I rolling good now? What the fuck, dice? He takes 18. Kiki did more damage by knocking one gentleman off the off down into a 30-foot ditch. So he's down there and prone, and you've almost killed another one by hitting him.
Nice.
Anything else,
For
Kiki?
flavor,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, just for flavor, I'd love the fire torrent from the mouth of Big Gruff to happen simultaneously with the head, the ram. So they just see this like fire-breathing ram's head come at them, and they get a little singed and a little boo-boo.
Actually, I'm sorry. The
bloody
guy that
eye.
fell off would be hit too, so
Yeah.
he actually dies on the way down. 'Cause that's another 15 damage you did. So he just now there's just a body in the ditch.
And then as a free action, she's going to press the music button for it to see. Normally it's smooth jams. I would hope that she'd sweet jams. Sorry, it's like a moving DJ booth. So she's basically going to be like I came here to party. It's like the theme to
Yeah,
her playlist.
The Venga song comes on, the Venga bus.
Yeah.
We like to party. We like to party.
Tessa, it's your turn, but Thrax will tell you, I got these, babe, if you want to go have fun with those people.
Ooh, but which ones is the question? So I think I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity though if I leave. So I'm going to.
Did you bonus action disengage first?
I need to use my bonus action for my smite, my blinding smite on my.
Also, paladins don't do that.
Oh yeah, I forget. You're not a rogue.
No.
So I'll just take the attack. They're not gonna hit anyway.
21?
No.
So the guy's like, I got you, as he slams into you and it just bounces off the fucking arm, and he's like, what the fuck?
I don't like these guys pitching missiles and arrows. That's not cool. So is it 25 hit?
Yeah, Deb, that hits.
Deb, I love your tone. You're like, no. Like, does it hit your...
46.
Jesus Christ.
Tips.
Yeah, so you fly over using your momentum and just fucking lay into him. He's not dead, but again, he's not long for the world.
Does he? I just got another crit, so he's fucking dead.
So basically, I'll flavor this for you, Deb, if you don't mind. As you slam into him and slash him, he just tumbles backwards and falls 30 feet into the pit.
Just like a Disney villain.
Yeah.
Also, please
except
note
he's
that
bleeding
Thrax
profusely from his gut, unlike Gaston did.
As Thrax is within 10 feet of the wall, he gets advantage on his attacks.
I got one more attack to go, though.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, so I'm going to fly over to here. Bap him real quick. 24.
That'll hit.
I forget how many people Tessa can murder in a single round sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll it just because I can.
Wow, much worse.
Yeah, I take the better one, but Jesus Christ. The difference.
Yeah, you're just plowing your way through these folks as you knock.
So 40,
you murder your way
48.
to two of these magical ranger boys, and you get up to this one, and you cut his gut. He's alive, but he's not real happy with life.
Yeah, I'd need another attack, but and for my free action, I'm gonna compel these two.
Okay, so
The two right there.
17
being
and 18?
compelled to
No.
Okay.
being compelled to fight Tessa, I just think is like a terrible fate.
Well, they
Like,
don't actually, they can still be, like, afraid of me and not attack me. They'll just get disadvantaged.
Oh.
Like, they're looking over their shoulder like, oh shit, is she gonna, like, sneak up on me?
So Thrax is going to do something a little weird. He walks up to one guy in the tower he's with, and he's going to try to grapple him. And Thrax crit. So he just, he shifts, and he just walks through and takes the guy with him. And then just over the 30-foot ditch, and then just flaps his wings, because Thrax has wings. The other guy does not, and the guy tumbles to the ground.
Savage.
And I rolled
like it.
30 on 3d10, so that man's dead.
He did.
Well, at least you're rolling well for Thrax.
Yeah, at least. So that, Thrax just blinks, pulls the guy with him, and then he just poof, onto the ground. What the fuck?
Bye, Felicia.
And then Thrax will turn and fire his bow, because it's a thing he can do. What the fuck? 2 crits for Thrax. And he is just in savage mode as 2 arrows
fire.
just bam bam go into that guy's eye. The last guy in the
Apparently
tower
gave
goes
himself
down.
bardic inspiration when he told Tessa, babe, I got this.
He's like, I
Obviously.
can't let her down.
Puts his hat on backwards. Got this.
No, bro.
He's just like, Natty Bow! As he's just firing arrows, and everyone's like, what? Like, the battle stops for a second as, like, everyone looks.
It's not worth it.
Well, it's the Mook's turn, finally. They're gonna get the fuck out of that circle, because that's fire is bad. They move out of the circle, and, they're gonna fall back to the higher ground, as the other folks from the tents that aren't dead yet are gonna join them. They're gonna take some more defensive positions. Allie, you're up, and you have one stunned gentleman next to you.
I'm gonna smack him some more. Do I get advantage because he's stunned?
Yes.
Sweet. That is a 29.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna roll my attacks and damages as I go, so I can, if I kill any of them, I can just move on to the next one. I'm not Tessa. I may not kill them this time, but that's okay.
I cannot punch as hard as Sword, so...
We can't
true.
all be Tessa.
20 damage?
Pretty large blade.
Not enough to kill him, but very close.
Like, I think the blade probably weighs as much as Bosco does.
Non-natural
Not more.
20.
He's gonna die. You need to do like 2 hit points. You're gonna do that.
Okay.
So you just you punch him and he just slumps over, and now you're free to move around.
Alright, I'm gonna move Flurry of Blows this one.
Okay, you're heading for one of the tower rangers. So you
Yep.
you jump down, move across the wall, hop up.
Yep, 12, 16, and 23.
12 no, 16 yes, 23 yes.
That's an 11 and a 10 damage. I'm also going to need a con saving throw, please.
Okay, you do some damage. 17?
Stunned.
Stunned. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I can move this again. Look at these conveniently located individuals. How kind of them to stand in such a nice, small, fiery region. I'm going to need a dex saving throw from all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty great.
I think I have this
I have fun as
makeshift
punching up.
For listeners, she just circled how many people?
6.
I circled 6 people.
In a ring of fire. And
A ring of fire.
Yeah, they're really like confused by the fact that the Ring of Fire is moving, because that's not usually a thing that happens with that spell.
I'm sure they're also very confused about the fact that every time it moves, there's like a little adorable fox that like sprints across the ground at them and then runs around in a circle, and there's fire.
And it's doing that weird fox laughing thing, except it's
Yep.
cackling maniacally, which kind of just sounds like a fox laugh, to be honest. We got a 21 and a 20 are the highest.
The 21 ties.
Okay, so one of them is going to take half damage. Everyone else is under that.
Everybody takes 14 except for the dude who takes 7. I don't do large amounts of damage, but I do little damage to lots of people. So I will take that trade-off.
Yeah, you're like Tessa Light.
I am look, I know that
Like
I am
a
not
lot
the,
lighter.
I
Like
am
a
not
lot.
the sweaty. I am to set everybody up for success, which I am happy to do.
Okay, so the archers are up. The 2 that came out of the tents, Tessa, are going to look at you and fire magic missiles, because that seems like a safe way to attack you.
Sure.
So you're going to take... ...23 damage is bop, 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 minus your
Alright,
5.
so I minus 5, so I take 18.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm slightly scratched.
Another guy's going to come up and fire more magic missiles at you.
Oh no, I've gone below 250 hit points.
I didn't.
Oh no, you haven't.
Nice.
So much
Even
fucking...
better.
You're going to take from the next person... Okay, rolling is helping me. 11 damage off adding on to that. The other wall sentry is going to pull out going to fire twice at Allie. 27 and a 23.
Both hit.
Not going to catch anything?
Well, I need to know how much the damage is to know if I catch it, but
Yeah, first damage is 12.
I catch it.
Second,
Well, I mean, I might have to roll for that one, actually. It's... Well... No, I don't.
No, you
It's
catch
less than my
that,
monk
but now
roll.
you're
I
out of
can't.
hands.
Yes, so the second one will hit me. I'm going to take the damage from it.
That's 12.
Okay,
Got
I will
him
take
finally.
12 damage, and I will use the arrow I've caught to stab the guy in front of me. Oh. Well, that's sad.
Well, that's a critical fail, so you dropped the arrow. You went to get both, but you dropped one instead. Getting fancy. All right, Kiki, you go. one guy. Oh, these ones are gonna. Oh, they're not gonna move anywhere because they want to group up with their friends, but their friends are being immolated at the moment. So they're just like, all right, that's not a good job. That's not a good idea. Kiki, you got one guy on the bridge in front of you. What do you want to do?
So Kiki's gonna pop up out of the big gruff and point her boomstick at the mook, and just be like, "You should run." And she's gonna try and intimidate him first. Otherwise, she will shoot at him, of course.
Give him a head start.
Roll intimidation check with advantage, Kiki.
Okay.
Because you are.
You are a giant metal ram right now.
I should also point out that Kiki's got this it's not actually adding to her AC, but she's got one of those old school leather helmets on, and she's got the butt of a cigar in her
bird mouth
in her head. Oh, what is intimidation for her? Yeah, she has no bow. Oh, she gets charisma, I guess. So that's.
I think when I eventually paid Dev to draw an art of this campaign at the end, that's what Kiki's. That might be the scene as Kiki patenting in a tank.
Actually, Kiki's going to use her portent roll 17 with +2 charisma. It'll be a 19. She just wants to use it. She's like...
Cocked again. Yeah, he runs. He's very thankful for the chance, and then just begins. He's just sorry as he move. You're in the gate and there's a pit, so he's just he moves along the side of the rock. He's like sorry, and then takes off into the forest.
So the reason she did that is basically she wants to focus firepower on the three mooks that are between the fire circle and her. Are those casters, or
they're mostly using bows. They're probably some kind of ranger like Thrax is. So they can use a little bit of magic, but you don't know how they did that many magic missiles. Might be an item.
So Kiki's going to actually pull out a bomb and lob it. It's got a 5-foot range. She's going to try and lob it between two of them if she can. See. Oops, hold on. Nope, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Oh, it's a dex save for them.
Okay, so you're trying to get 2 of them. No, 2 and 3 on the dice.
Okay, so they each take 38 for the first one.
Oh, God. Well, good news, Kiki. They kind of caught that shrapnel in the face, so they're pretty bloodied.
Okay, and then she's going to do the same thing, another dex save.
Use different dice now.
2
2s. Nope. All these fucking dice are going to jail. Every one of them. Deb, is this how you feel?
I have a dice gel. See, it currently has some dice in there from last week. They haven't made it out yet.
No. Do you have a dice parole program?
Yeah, this is bad dice on it. This has got a little lock on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so she does 52 damage.
These are my black arrow dice too. Why are they betraying me? Yeah, they're dead, Kiki. They're fucking they're dead.
And she just moves the big gruff in a little bit closer and glares at the well, she pops down in for security reasons, so she pops back down into the gruff, and that's it for her turn.
Okay, Tessa, it's your turn.
I'm gonna quick kill this guy. The 21.
Let me get rid of this nerd real quick. Yeah.
Fucking nerd. Is he dead?
That nerd is dead. You did 45 damage.
Well, it looks like alleys are good in the north. The gruff is here. I'm not super eager to jump into the fire pit because I'm not immune, but
you are resistant though, because you're
I'm resistant. So that's enough.
That's a hell of an image. There's 6 of you and your buddies trying to shielding yourself against this fire, and then it's boom.
I kind of want to just Goomba stomp that one.
The one directly in front of you, yeah.
You just land on top of them.
Yeah, we'll have him make you had the flight, so we'll have him make a dex save. That went poorly. Now we'll have him make a strength check. That also went poorly, so you can land on it. He rolled a 4, so you hit him, and he rolled a 5 for no. You're gonna stomp him.
I'm gonna stand on his body while I fight the rest of them.
Yeah, so you knock him prone as you're standing above him.
Girl.
Second attack is gonna go to the guy to my right.
No, I think you have advantage on all of these things, but they also have advantage
right.
on you because you are in the wall of fire.
Not if I kill him first.
So let me double check. So the
Go ahead and make your rolls, Tessa. While
they do
yeah.
have advantage against her, but she also has advantage against them. And Tessa, because you've gone through the wall for the first time.
34 on this one.
no, Tessa would have went up and over it.
Oh, she
Yeah,
went up and over it.
I went
She
over
flies. Where she's
I was
waving.
already at the top of the tower.
Yeah,
I
so you
kinda
went up
down.
and over. Yeah.
Even better.
All those hit. 28 and 34 hit.
Oh, that's a garbage roll. We're rolling that one. 42.
I mean, you bleed him.
For this one.
He's not... For that one? Yeah, he's not dead, but he wants to be, so...
I'm just gonna kind of finish him off.
Okay.
Actually, it rolls. I'm gonna crit fish. That doesn't matter.
He dies.
Because you are ending your turn within 10 feet of the wall, though, you are going to need to roll a
Dex
death save.
27.
You beat it. You take half damage.
No, she takes a fourth. 'cause she's a tiefling.
Actually, I have a special thing because if I'm subjected to an effect that allows you to make a Dex saving throw, take only half damage. To take only half, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed on this saving throw.
So you take no damage.
It's my shield master feat.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're fine. The fire is afraid of you and sort of backs up. Thrax is up. Thrax
I'm
kind
going to go
of...
with my fox life but that also works.
Yeah. The fox is sitting there just happily as Tessa, like, reaches down to pet it.
It's just like...
Thrax flies back to the tower, sees what Kiki's up to, sees the one ranger just kind of standing there trying to figure out what to do with the gruff, and sends 2 arrows at that guy. Hits him twice, brings him down.
Oh, shit, I forgot to compel people. Oh well, next time.
I was so busy doing damage, I forgot.
I was so busy standing on this one dude.
Standing on the not quite yet corpse of this dude.
He didn't even take damage. He's just underneath me.
Yeah, you knocked him prone. You just sort of fell on him. Okay, the mooks are up. The melee mooks. So they're going to move away from Tessa through the wall of fire.
Is the guy underneath me going to try to, like, crawl out?
He's going to try.
Do they get it? Do I get attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, no, they're fleeing from you. So you
Okay.
you can pick one to attack. So you have one attack of opportunity.
Guess this one?
Yep. 34 will hit.
34. 41.
Not dead, but
Let's re-roll it.
okay.
44.
Not a little less not dead, but a little more dead, I should say. They're going to look around at the situation they're in. The guy beneath you is going to try to stealthily crawl away.
Stealthily crawl.
He's going to roll.
From under her boot, he's gonna stealthily.
He's gonna bet that Tessa's so focused on that attack for opportunity he can get away. Tessa, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh god, no!
Now, mind you, his total roll is an 8. Tessa, he crawls away. You don't notice him.
Wow.
He
You know what? That's on brand.
He crawls. He'll crawl
Fucker.
away from Tessa.
Into the fire!
Well, yeah, he'll crawl out of the wall of fire over here. He would rather
It's
be
better
burned
odds.
than deal with you.
It's better odds, really.
Yeah, he's just gonna lay down flat and pretend to be dead.
I can totally believe he snuck away, even though he was literally under my boot.
Crawling.
Why does the ground feel flat all of a sudden? Oh, god damn it!
And the wall's opaque, so you don't necessarily know where he went. Ellie, you watch as a man crawls out of the fire, and a bunch of people come running out of the wall of fire. But Tessa is still apparently in the wall of fire. Damn, I can't believe you lost that fucking... He rolled an 8. He has a
No, I
negative
can.
1.
Yeah, that's on brand.
Okay, Ellie, you're up.
Okay, well, there's this dude right next to me that I'd like to smack.
Yeah.
And he's stunned, so I get advantage. A 32
That'll hit.
and a 30.
That'll hit.
Take 10 and then 14, so 24 damage. I'm assuming not
The
dead.
ranger drops.
Oh, great. Well, there's...
One more ranger on the wall.
I
And
know.
a bunch of guys in the courtyard.
I mean, Tessa's
my
totally
God.
got that.
I am a total idiot. I have not been adding the extra 10 damage from my Great Weapon Master that I specifically procced at the beginning of this battle.
Well, now you know. There's still plenty of people to kill.
I'm gonna...
I mean, not like it matters, but... Damn it.
You would have cut through them a little more easily, Tessa. I mean, you've been murdering them pretty straight out.
I just hate forgetting stuff.
Flurry of Blows is... Oh, wait, that's actually plus 13 as well. Oops. Alright, so that is 17, 27, and 23.
They all hit.
12, 10, 7 damage.
Alive, not
I'm gonna need a con saving throw then.
cool. Four.
No. Stunned.
I'm aware.
I'm going to... Let's see, tell you what, because I see that between Tessa and Gruff and Thrax, it's clearly going to be just fine. These 4 mooks in the middle are gonna get taken care of. Allie is going to... Actually... Allie's gonna not move the Ring of Fire. It's gonna stay right where it was. But...
Out the marshmallows.
But she's going to enter her defensive stance, Tunnel Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Because this might let me do some useful things.
Got it. Mooks. Your Mook is up. He's stunned. He can't go anywhere. And that's the only, ranger Mook left is stunned. Kiki.
You're muted, Rendell.
Kiki would like to do a thrust, but she does not want to hit Tessa.
I mean, my AC is pretty high, so bring it.
No, this is like a dex save.
Oh, I'm good
Oh,
against
no.
dex saves.
Oh wait, no, damage is... yeah, this is the Radiant Repeater. I really don't want to use that against. So,
I am also resistant to radiant damage.
that's
And you'll get
Right.
advantage on saving throws because you're within 10 feet of the wall.
So yeah, don't worry about me. I'm good.
Yeah, I think she'll she's going to do she can only do this twice per day with the big grub. She's going to do the fire sign attack again, which is a dex save of 18. Scoot. It says it's an X configuration. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Oh, what she would like to get is if possible, the 3 mooks sort of here that are clustered, kind of around here. If she can fit those in, if not, she'll take the 2 in the middle.
Yeah, she's gonna get the 2 in the middle, so they will do dex saves. That is a 4 and a 20.
She will give...
What is it?
She's going to use her second important roll of 3 and give that roll to the dude.
They both fail.
Okay, and then it does... It's such a cool feature for that. Bum, 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 bum. 15. What is with the 15? So consistent. 15 fire damage to those 2.
2 of them, 1 drops, and the other... Oh, sorry. Oh, we'll replace him. Yeah, these guys are damaged. You damage them, but they are still
Okay.
up.
Alright, so for her second attack, then she'll do the headbutts. I think probably she can only get one of them, the nearest one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Into the fire and into my sword.
Oh my god.
What if I just hold my
Shove him through the
sword
wall.
up and just
Shove him through the wall.
headbutt him? Can we wombo combo that?
Sure. Kiki, roll
Also,
the attack.
if you push him through the wall, he's gonna take that fire damage again.
And then onto the sword.
Yes!
Wait, sorry, sorry.
That's a
Hold on
triple
second.
combo.
Yeah, no, that's...
The Womboist
Okay.
combos.
Yeah, no, 28 to hit.
Kiki, the thing flies out. The first guy just drops to the ground to dodge it. The other guy doesn't see it coming. It smashes him, sending him like Wile E. Coyote flying through the flame wall. Tessa, make me a strength saving throw, please.
Funny, unnatural.
That's enough as he skewers himself on your...
I
On your
imagine she's
sword.
just turning around and doesn't even
Yeah.
hey,
She's
what?
like-
Oh, there's a
I
dude.
wish she's like, where's the next one? Oh,
Thanks, Kiki.
So
That
it's
guy
worth it,
is
did
super dead.
bludgeoning.
To like shake him off my sword.
Yeah, he's like super on there. Like, oh man. Tessa, it's your and Drax's turn.
Wanted
All right.
marshmallows on this.
Yeah, I was just getting out the marshmallows. Anyway, it's like, I mean, I'll go up to this guy.
Okay. The three guys that are in the courtyard, sort of desperately.
Yeah,
looking
I don't know where the other guy crawled away. I probably forgot about him actually.
Hey, other people
This
with web.
guy, isn't this guy? So is this guy dead? The one that's right in the center?
No, you knocked the guy who was almost dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
I deleted one.
I get
mistake.
advantage because I'm within 10 feet of the wall, right?
No, he would need to be. So you're back to rolling regular.
Isn't he within 10? Oh, in the inside
Flames
of the
are
wall?
on the inside.
Oh, okay.
That's how Ali
Um,
made them.
Yeah, I crit anyway. So he
Oh,
takes
he's so dead. He's so fucking dead.
57 times 2, so 114 damage.
Just eviscerated by your blade.
Alright. Mook number 2.
Champion of friendship, everybody. Champion
26.
of friendship.
I'm
That's a
making
hit.
friends. I have made so many friends today. My sword has
Oh,
made a
look
lot
at
of
folks.
friends.
The lizard folks are like super pleased with your friendship.
They
My
made,
sword's making a lot of friends.
yeah, they made trouble for her friends. So
Ooh.
this is
Would have liked that one. 57
Dead.
for this guy. And number 3. 26.
It's a hit.
50.
Still up.
Ah!
Not well, but still up. But don't worry, because Thrax's turn. And the
Mind
guy.
finishing this one off?
So, the Fae gentleman is standing there and he's like, "You won't win. You can't possibly." And then Thrax lines up 2 shots, critically fails the first one, so it just clunks into your shoulder plate. Doesn't do damage, it just sinks. And then he's like, "Oh, sorry." And then he gets the guy in the throat with a natural 19 on the dice. He's like, "Sorry."
I love the couple dynamic between Tessa and Thrax. It's like, honey, can you pick up some milk at the store on the way? Oh, and by the way, could you finish this guy off? Could you-
Kill him real quick. Just right one to the throat. Would you be
After
a
you're done walking Bosco, can you please take care of this guy?
Okay. You're still technically in combat.
Because
Because
there's 2 dudes.
Someone's
There's
crawling
two
away.
dudes
this
left.
one, and then there's this
All
one.
right,
There's
so
2.
Hang on.
Alice,
Everyone, make me a perception check, please.
Yay, my favorite. 6! It was
38.
0. You beat me, Randall. You look
that was a
Oh
D0.
shoot! That's really funny.
It's a 0, Randall. I think
That's a
you rolled
crit
a
zero.
It's a crit 0.
Crit 0. The most elusive of crit fails.
That's a 38
What the
for
heck?
Allie, by the way.
Good.
You didn't put a 2 in there.
Oh right. Sorry. I'm
Roll the D0.
Third
Well,
time's a
don't
charm.
worry, Tessa, 'cause this time he scored a 2 on the stealth check as this guy clambers up and moves past some tables and knocks a whole bunch of shit off and just sort of looks over at all of you as, like, you're all looking at him.
Hey, it's that guy.
So he basically is trying to whistle to sound casual as he walks away.
Dude, he's like, "Hey," and he, like, pulls the picnic cloth off like he's doing that trick with the... it just didn't work. But it is Allie's turn now, and you have a stunned gentleman in front of you.
Alright, so first let's smack him. 25?
Yeah.
He takes 22 damage. Is he dead?
He's dead.
Okay, so let's measure this distance here. Let's just measure it for fun. For shits and giggles. Oh, this is only 60 feet. This is
I know.
nothing.
Even with having to go up terrain, yeah.
Meow.
She's going the distance.
I run
She's
across
going for
the
speed.
entire fucking room. And smack him.
This guy's having a real bad day.
Real bad day.
He wasn't even
Because you had
supposed
a
to
bad
be here
day.
today.
I know.
I'm within 10 feet of the flame wall, so... Oh, alright, 26.
And a critical fail, so yes, that hits.
Because it's against a new opponent, can I get sneak attack again or no?
No.
Okay, I tried.
Watch you run
15.
over.
And
you
then
bap him.
I'm gonna flurry of blows him as well.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
Crit.
3. That is a crit, a 20, and a 26.
All of them will hit, and the crit's a crit.
So that's a 28, 12, and 11.
He's dead. All right, so you have your flame wall.
For friendship.
Like flinging blood off my blade.
Since they're all gone, I'm gonna, you know, my fox can pop back. We'll
Is that it?
No.
I was expecting.
Don't
Oh.
worry. There's more. As the flame wall goes down, more enemies come out from the gate.
Yeah, that's why I was saving my smites.
Do we have like a round before that happens, or no?
No, like as Allie punches that guy to death.
Oh. They pop up as he gets punched to death?
Yep.
Then I'm not taking down the flame wall.
Okay, you can put it back up.
Can you move it?
I can absolutely move it
Because they seem really like nicely squared up, rectangulared up there.
Yeah, they're in like a firing formation with the shields in front and there's 2 rows.
about
in
to be a
front.
firing rotation or whatever
That is
formation.
a 20-foot radius.
And Kiki, it is your turn while Kate measures that.
I'm gonna need a saving throw from all of them.
I'm rolling them. It's a lot of. It's all of the d20s I have in hand.
There are 12 people inside of this ring of fire.
The rangers in the back get 20, 22, 23, and 24.
Above 21 is a save.
Okay, so that's I think all of them but
3
one.
people save.
Yeah, and then the shield guys do not.
Okay, the rangers who saved take 8 damage, and everybody else takes 17.
Okay, Kiki, is your turn.
Okay, so Kiki will now delightedly fire up the radiant repeater. So you see her pop out of the top with this Gatling gun. Yeah, it's a radiant Gatling gun, so you know it's on the side of good. So it will be operational for 2d4 rounds. Let's see, come on. Oh man, what is with my typing today? 2d4 rounds, I said.
3 rounds.
3 rounds. Okay, great. So Scoot, the notes you have here about this is damage is 1d10 plus dex mod plus 15 versus AC. So I don't know what that.
So you're gonna roll with your proficiency, depending on what mode. If you're just like you have different things you can do with that repeater.
Right. That's true. There are so many things.
You have
Okay. So Kiki is going to use the Overwatch function. The Radiant Repeater deals no damage but imposes disadvantage to all enemies in a 30 by 30 foot area, which you can pretty much guess what that 30 by 30 foot area
Yeah, it's probably
is.
where they grouped up. Yep.
Yeah, so you just see her like kind of wildly firing up, sort of above their heads so that they're all like distracted by the fire, so that Allie, Tessa, and Thrax have any attacks against the big gruff or against them are at disadvantage. So that's for the Gatling gun, that's basically all she could do right there.
Yep. So Tessa, Kiki's just letting out bursts of fire, but she's in control. So if you move in, you're fine. It won't attack you. Like it won't hit you.
Okay.
But it's suppressing everything. So it's your turn.
All right, I have a thing I want to do. I want to get to a position to use my first attack to proc my sunburst from my sword,
Okay.
which is a 15-foot cone. I don't exactly know where
You're
I
in
can...
the best spot for it because a cone starts as like one square that expands out. So being on the corner of a
Okay.
block is the most effective probably spot
Okay.
you're going to be in.
So for the first attack, this is she's gonna swing and it's gonna launch a sunburst, which is a Constitution saving throw.
So what's the range on it?
What do you mean the?
How far is the cone? 15, 30 feet?
15 feet.
Okay, so
15.
You're gonna get almost all of them.
Cool. So yeah, they need to make a 20 con saving throw, else they take half damage.
Nope, not a 1.
Okay, so they're going to take 12d6 plus 10 radiant damage from that. So they each take 51 damage.
Okay. You murder a ranger, and you see them super sunburnt like me at the ocean. Just like, God, they
Okay.
could use some aloe.
Now attack number 2. I'm just going to go with the guy directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 31 hit?
Yes, it does.
Reroll that. Yeah, 46 for this one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Alright, one last one. I will do...
Did you step into
This
the
one.
wall of flame again?
Yeah. I'll do a dex save. Hold
Mhm.
on. 26?
Yep. Means
You
you take no
save.
damage.
And I take 0 damage. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. Last attack. 36, that'll hit.
Dead as you begin mowing your way through
yeah.
them.
And that is it.
Okay, Thrax will fly up so we can see kind of over the flame wall.
Oh wait, compelled. I'm gonna compel
Mhm.
these two here, the two ranged guys on the
Mhm.
far left side.
They fail. Good to know. So Thrax is going to start just shooting at people that are almost dead.
He's picking up all the scraps.
Yeah. So he knocks out 2 of the shield guys. Just you see arrows just as they just fall down from all the damage you and Allie have dealt to them. All right, it's their turn. They are going to just come for you, although they are suppressed. At this point, they've sort of just given up. The Rangers will
They
move.
take their fire damage yet?
They do that if they end their turn in the circle.
Oh, if they end it.
Yeah, the Rangers are going to move away from the circle to try to get a better vantage point. But all the
I gotta do my...
If they hit that within 10 foot of the flame side range for the first time within their turn, or if they end their turn within 10 feet of the damaging side, then they take the damage. Otherwise, no.
4 turns. Got it. So you're going to get some attacks, but they're all at disadvantage, but they have advantage as they're ganged up on you, so they're going to roll normal. 25.
Nope.
None of them are higher than 25. So you don't take anything. None of them hit. Or they hit you, they just bounce off. The Rangers will... the one Ranger will fire at Thrax at disadvantage with everything. Nope. The other 2 will fire at disadvantage. Nope. And nope. They're under cover from Kiki's Overwatch, but they can't find a good time to spot. They just take pot shots, but they miss him even though he's in the air.
Where did the druid get these mooks? Kmart?
Allie, it's your turn.
Well, there's a dude over here who's relatively unsmacked,
Oh, it's even worse.
and I would like to smack him.
Dollar store mooks.
Do a 26 and a 28 hit?
They do.
$16 damage. I'm assuming he's not dead.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he is? Great.
Yeah, he
Then
got
does-
sunbursted and firewalled.
Does that 28 hit this dude right here?
Yep.
I'm gonna go crit fishing. Yeah, I hit him more better, but
Not a crit, though.
not a crit. But I now have advantage, so you know.
Yeah, might as well go for it.
He takes 18 damage.
He is dead.
Okay. I'm gonna move inside the ring of fire because
Doesn't hurt
immunity.
you.
I'm going to flurry of blows the dude directly in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 20, 29, 24.
All hit.
11, 14.
Almost, but not quite dead.
I'm gonna need a con saving throw then.
Nope.
He's stunned.
Yep. Ranger move.
Oh, bonus action, Tunnel Fighter.
Yep. Yeah, melee mooks are up. They're just gonna now. Swing an alley?
You gonna
They
move?
might hit alley? No, I mean they're just gonna try to do damage at this point. They know they're dead. Yeah, 2 of them go at alley, 1 to Tessa.
They have disadvantage against Allie because I'm there.
True.
Because of my protection thing. So just FYI.
Alley does a 18
And
hit
the
you?
suppressing fire. Like, there's a lot going on.
They miss you entirely. There's just a lot going on. That's them. So Kiki, back to you.
Thanks.
Is Thrax up in the air?
He
And
is. He's
so
up in the air.
High. Okay. So Kiki will switch from the Overwatch to just the straight line of damage. For it, she wants to use the Get Some attack, which adds an extra D10. So I'm not sure though. Does she roll to attack, or they roll like?
You roll to
Dex
attack every one of
save.
them.
Okay. Damn. Because what you
Actually, no.
the
This would be
notes here-
it would be a better. It's a dex save. I'm sorry, forgot.
Okay.
Wow. No. One of them gets a 23. The rest are under 15.
Okay. So I think then, if I'm reading your notes here correctly, the damage is 1d10, but since she does get some, it's 2d10 plus Dex, her Dex
Plus her dex, 'cause you're
modifier,
firing
which is
it. Yep.
5 plus 15, so it's 2d10 plus
20.
20.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. That is very good. It's a free action. She'll yell at Thrax to like not dip down. She's like, don't
Heads up.
Stay high. You take the high road.
I'll be in
Motherfucker, I rolled the wrong thing.
by
Okay,
morning.
well, 2 of them are going to drop because they don't have a whole lot of HP because Tessa and Allie. 1 is now looking very beat up.
What the heck? Sorry. There's like a delay with the thing, but there we go. That should do it.
Yeah. Tessa,
Oh, 31.
it's your
Okay.
turn.
Well, obviously going to take care of that guy. So 24.
Yep, the last remaining melee.
Yep. And then she's going to fly up and over to this one. So I'm assuming this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
36 will hit.
36. It's 53 damage for him.
Still up. Barely. Still up.
Let's pop a Divine Smite into that.
That'll bring him down.
What is that? 2d8. I haven't used one yet, so that's an extra 4 damage.
That drops him, actually.
Oh, nice.
And the
All right,
last
now I
enemy
can-
on the field that you can see.
I'm gonna get 31.
Yep.
That's bullshit. I'm gonna reroll that. 44. Let's dump it to a next level Divine Smite. Just finish this up.
That's good.
it's
That's
at
going
an
to drop
11.
them. Yep. So you folks...
Just because you said no enemies that you can see, I'm going to remind you that enemies within the sphere of this circle cannot benefit from invisibility.
Oh, there's nothing invisible in there.
And that's good.
Yep, so you folks look out, and Tessa is just like where Allie and Tessa are on this entrance side of the cave. It's just a pile of corpses, like a literal pile.
Well,
of
there's some in the
corpses.
ravine too.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 in the ravine.
Did any of you guys want to like loot them to see if they had any like magic missile enhancement tokens or something?
I think let's deal with the Fae Gate first. Loot the corpses later.
Yeah. Have we heard from Nikki? Like, where's she?
Nope, you haven't heard.
Where
a
did she
thing
scurry
from
off
Nikki.
to?
She's the Shadow Legion was going to take her down to the gate, which actually brings us to our next map.
Uh-oh.
So, as you descend very quickly to go find Nikki, you find as you
Shit,
walk...
what was my health? Crap.
Yeah. I'll take you back in a second. We'll take care of
Use
that.
256.
You walk down, and as you move into these depths, there very clearly was an underground river coming through here of fresh water, but it is purple. And it's not...
That sounds like some arcane bullshit.
It does. And you see this big gate, which, probably was Fae at some point, but has very much been twisted and warped, but it looks like Shadowfell magic. It's a lot of... The Black Parade would probably use this gate. Like, it's very
What we got
edgy.
down here?
Yeah, you're not sure as you come to your friend, and you see Nikki is just trying to shut this thing down as best she can. It looks like it's very complex and weird, but that's kind of her bag. And she informs you that the the druid showed up, but the Shadow Legion rogue went after him. But Nikki stayed here, and Nikki's very happy that you're here now. As that happens, though, you hear footfalls as you see a caster, like a more proper battle mage, show up, and he looks very, very happy that you're there as the ground begins to shake and rumble as two giant Famodians come out of the tunnel behind him. And
All right, now we got a challenge.
And from the water below you that's purple, these
Kraken?
very twisted,
Not Kraken.
very
Not a kraken.
twisted plant, sort of dryad-looking creatures begin to kind of rise up. But this is a problem for next week.
Well, actually, if they're coming out of the water, they'd be naiads.
No, these are dryads.
They're wet ads.
From all of us here at Ryam, we'll see you next week when hopefully our wizard will be able to join us and, deal with this situation of there's an open gate. And Allie, with your perception, you see on the other side of the gate are more druid forces waiting to come through.
More of his forces?
More of his forces.
Okay, and so Nikki is currently, keeping that from happening but can't shut down the gate?
Seems to be that way. But we'll find out what Nikki was up to next week. So from all of us here at Ryam, folks, have a good night, and we will see you next week.
Bye.